Okay. What's happening? Why it won't? Technology's been a bitch today to me. Yeah. Oh, let me guess. They have changed things in YouTube. Oh my God. Where am I at? Oh, Jesus. I mean, you can always see the corner of my table, right? Yeah. Good evening. I have this really, because I felt like it was dark as hell in here. So I have a ring light over, I mean, you can see it in my glasses, right? I have a ring light going that I really never used with my setup because, you know, a ring light, it's that thing of like putting your camera in the middle of the ring. It makes sense. Oh, yeah, if you don't have big, huge glasses on, but I can't see dick without glasses. I'm telling you right now, especially that. It's too tiny. But anyway, oh my God, don't tell Bill I made that joke. He would be so pissed. I took my hair vitamins. You have to take 2 of them, and they're huge horse pills. And now they're like stuck. Ugh, I'll probably belch. I apologize in advance. Hope you guys are having a good day. I love this video. Jessie Style, she put a mean comment. Somebody said something about Louis Vuitton being too old. Just wear her granny bags. She's 34. She is a baby. She could be my baby. I have a 31-year-old, so yeah. Let me get over and see if you guys are commenting. I've been watching weird things. Well, I haven't watched anything today, but this past weekend, I kind of did. And L.I., are you here, L.I.? Yeah, she's my, you know what? She's my go-to for all things scary because she loves scary movies, kind of like you, Dawn, if Dawn's here too. But like, she she recommended that Weapons. And what's the other? I can never, it starts with an H. What is the other one? Same guy. What was it? I keep wanting to say Habitat or Hannibal, but that's not it. You know what I'm talking about, right? The movie I'm talking about. The guy that did Weapons, which just came out on HBO. Hey, AB. Hey, Jen. Hey, girl. Yes. Dawn, you were here first. Oh my God. Barbarian. Why do I want to say something with an H? Frick, I can't ever remember. Why can't I remember it? I never. And Heretic was great. She did tell me to watch Heretic. So did you guys see Weapons? I don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but oh, I've got dog hair everywhere. Chihuahua shed like a mofo, guys. Heretic was so friggin' good. God, that was a good movie. Weapons freaked me the hell out. It was like kind of like Barbarian, but Barbarian was so friggin' scary. I just kept waiting for the other shoe to fall. I knew I would try to belch with it. Oh, sulfur burps. Yeah, do a GLP-1, they said. You'll lose 80 pounds. They said, I did. But it comes at a cost. I'm losing my fucking hair. I cannot comfortably eat food anymore without getting sick. It's called Chihuahua glitter sin, right? And I constantly have the sulfur burps. So, and I've been on this medication for over a year. I say this in my video that I recorded for tomorrow today. I love the medicine. Like, I love the medicine, but the side effects are just now starting to really get me. Really get me. And why now? I haven't done anything differently. I started to go up in dose, but then I was like, no. You got too sick. Stop it. So, yeah. All this shitty stuff that people say, the going too much, not going at all, throwing up, getting sick, sulfur burps, losing your hair, all those shitty things just started happening after 100 and, I'll say a year and a half, over a year and a half. GLP-1 so trendy now, even for skinny people. It is worrisome. Yeah, it's worrisome for me. I'm worried about it. Not bad enough to stop, which I did stop for a couple weeks. But, man, oh man, I've eaten normal. Like, I think when I try to eat stuff that I really can't, like red meat on a GLP-1 is the worst. Because it, like, think about red meat, like steak or hamburger. It takes so long to break down in your gut. Like, people have told you that for a long time, right? But red meat is the worst, and it gets me so, I don't know, it gets me so sick, you know. And then I want to overeat because I want to eat the whole hamburger. So then, you know, hey, Eva. So then I'm like, what the hell? But yeah. So I actually gained a couple pounds, which, you know, that's fine, whatever. It's, you know, it's this and that. But I got down to like 155, which was my lowest recorded weight in, I want to say, since college. Since I met Bill, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. I trapped Bill with the thin body, and then boom, I got fat like that. A whole hamburger is very much overeating. Hell yeah. It's like having a, it's like, it's that thing of like, you get like the dumping syndrome the same way you would from having your stomach stapled or a bypass. Yeah, Dawn, you should watch some, there's some TED Talks on it and stuff. There's a really nice guy that wrote a book from England, and yeah, he's done really well. Make your burgers out of ground turkey, right, or chicken, or go vegan. I haven't tried. I really want to go. Before I started this whole thing, we did start eating the whatever burgers, you know, the wow burgers or whatever that aren't really, you know. So, and I liked them a whole lot. I couldn't tell a difference, but I've never eaten them on this because I'm scared I'll get sick. I really haven't had too many issues. Hey, Rachel, on tirzepatide, luckily, thank God. And I haven't either until now. It's like the thinner I get, the more my stomach shrinks, and I still think I can eat like what I used to eat. Is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to eat a whole hamburger. I haven't eaten a whole meal in a long, long time. Like what I would normally consider a whole meal, like, you know, a side of a veg, like a order of fries or something. No, I haven't done that. You know, 2 or 3 fries if I'm having like fries and something crazy. And that's it, girl. That's it. You know what I mean? A half of a crust sandwich. You know what I made tonight was I made croissant dogs. You guys know what croissant dogs are. You know, croissant dough, and then the hot dog in the middle. Jeez. They were good. I eat one. What's scary? Yeah, getting sick. Yeah, scary. It is get it. The scary part is losing my hair and not being able to eat food anymore. I love that it's made me skinnier. Yeah, I did get Willa. I got, well, because I stopped, which Dee Dee, there was a big thing last week on my live. Everybody was like, stop taking it, because I was really, really, really sick. And everybody's like, don't take your shots, because I had skipped the week before, and then I was in the next week, and I thought, oh, I need to get right back on. And everybody's like, no, take a couple weeks. So I did. And then I went ahead and started 2 weeks this week, past weekend, right? Oh my God. Yeah, fried foods suck. Yeah. Yeah, small portions. You can eat, you just have to eat a little bit. And if you get sick, there might be a couple of days where you don't eat. Yeah. I mean, that's just a cold hard fact of it, but yeah, where everybody's like, "Don't take your shot." I paid for it all weekend because I took my shot again after 2 weeks out of my system and had nausea. Nausea is a whole other thing, because then what do you do for nausea? They gave me Zofran. So of course I'll take the Zofran. What does Zofran do for you? What the the tirzepatide or the Zepbound does? It stops you up. So it's just like, oh yeah, I went almost a week. I'll say I went about 4 days because I was so sick. I got so damn sick over eating a whole hamburger. That's how damn sick I got. Like really sick. All of my numbers were all of my shit was off. Like um I don't know, like my, what do you call it, potassium and my yeah, so all of that shit was off, sodium, all that was out of whack. So yeah, it was a badass week. I've had 2 weeks like that this whole time on these meds. I can't have fried food. My cholesterol would go through the roof. I get that. Yeah, I didn't have high cholesterol or bad whatever, good and bad. They were normal. When I went to my doctor, I tell you guys this, I think, all the time. I have that thing of selective memory where I tell one person something and I don't remember who I told it to, and then I'll tell it again. My mom used to do that, and my grandma used to do that, and it used to drive me absolutely freaking nuts. And now I do it all the time. But when I went to my doctor, and I'll say it was my 50th year, when I was 50, I went in there and I was overweight, right? It was before I'd started getting NASH. She said, "You are the only 50-year-old female in my practice that I see," and she's a lot of patients, "who doesn't take anything for cholesterol, for blood pressure, for diabetes, for all of those things, statins, all that shit." She goes, "You're the only patient that I have that is not on all that medication for your numbers bad." And then I swear to God, it was like, I was like, oh my God, I felt so good. And then the next year, my blood pressure started going up. My numbers started going up. I started gaining weight. I mean, it was insane. It was insane. I don't have breakfast, Rachel. I don't have 3 meals a day. I haven't had 3 meals a day in what I want to say years. Since 2017, I haven't had a traditional 3 meals a day. No. Mm-mm. No. I'm a faster. I believe in fasting. Your body needs a break from eating. It's a fact. It's a scientific fucking fact. It is. Your body needs to have a break from eating. Does it need 4 days? Sometimes. I think a lot of people can do that and get away with it, but I was sick. I was sick. I would never have done it if I had been sick. Never. But yeah, I think you do need. I used to do 36-hour fast where I would eat one day, not the next, and then partially into the next day I would eat again. But it did nothing for my weight. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because I was shoveling 2,500 calories into the one day that I ate. So, you know what I mean? I was just getting the 2 days food in the one day. So I never lost weight doing extreme fasting. True story. Yeah. But yeah, I fast all the time. I like fasting. I like going, I don't know, 16, 17, 18, 20 hours without eating. I just do. I give myself a break. I think it's called apophagy. Is that what it is? Anyway, I go through that. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I do eat when I'm hungry, but I'm never hungry. And on the slim chances that I get hungry, what happens is I I eat a lot. I overeat and then I get sick. So, but even fasting, um, yeah, I ate when I was hungry, but I ate a shit ton of food. When at my heaviest, I was fasting all the time. I was only eating for a 4 hour window every day. But in those 4 hours, let me tell you, girl, I shoveled in some food. It doesn't matter in the order that you eat it. It's the thing of fasting gives your body a break from digesting, chewing, and doing all the shit that you do, right? When you eat. But, people prescribe to only eat 3 meals a day, 2 snacks. I was doing that. I was just shoving it all in yeah. So all the things that I wasn't eating, and I would think on those 20 hours, I would think, oh, what am I gonna eat today? I'd plan it out. I would just eat the most ungodly amounts, but like the whole point of, hey Holly Lynn, welcome in. Hey Selena. Yeah, I sleep well, but I don't. Okay. I've never slept well, not because of the medication or anything, but I have always had trouble sleeping. So I've been on Ambien for years. For years. I don't have to take it every night, or I don't have to take a whole pill every night. I don't take it on the weekends. I don't have to, but sometimes my insomnia kicks in and I stay up from Friday to Sunday or whatever, and then I'll take a big nap on Sunday. But yeah, but the whole point of freaking eating, of fasting, is so that you are shrinking that window of time that you eat and hopefully eating less food and becoming satisfied. And I never was. I mean, I can see it now, but the whole, how long did I fast? 5, 6 years that I did fasting nonstop. I'm on set bound. I freaking Katie bar the door, man. I would still eat, 2,000, 3,000 calories every day, but I would shrink it down into a small window. And it was the biggest joke. It was the biggest dumb joke that I did to myself. Like, what? That's not gonna work. Hey Melanoma Mom. Hey Sean, how are you? Spinach quiche. Oh, I can't eat a freaking egg right now. I will not do it. I will not do it, girl. I will not do it. And a lot of people can do protein. I have tried so many times, even knowing I'm going to get sick as hell from eating too much protein, right? I know my body's not going to handle it because of my kidney stone disease. I know it. But it's so good for you and it will not let your hair fall out, right? That I did it at the beginning of this year. And guess what? It sent me down a fucking spiral of 5 visits for kidney stones. Ambien gives me, Selena, at first it did, but I sleep because I can do it on my watch. I have, one of the Apple Watches. When I wear it, I get about 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night. If I'm not on the Ambien, I'll get 2 or 3 hours of sleep and then wake up. And of course, yeah, sleep is the best thing for your body. It really is. Yeah, Colleen, because I just have such insomnia. I always have since I'm a kid. My mind races a freaking million miles. You know what I mean? I do that thing where I go to bed, and then I was constantly like looking at it's 4:30. If I go to sleep now, I'll get 2 hours. That thing. So Ambien is a sleep aid. It is the number one prescribed sleep aid probably in the world. But I have been on it for off and on for years and years and years. If I want to sleep, I take Ambien. Otherwise, I'm doing that damn thing where I'm up and down and up and down. So I do get a good sleep. Yeah, yeah. Deep sleep is your best diet tip. And Selena, probably when I worked out more, I got a deep, better sleep, right? For myself when I worked out more. This weekend, let me tell you, I was up and down and up and down. I can't do melatonin. Melatonin does this thing where it shakes my brain a little bit to sleep, and then I feel sleepy, but I go it's a weird feeling. I hate melatonin. I can't do it. I can't not do it. But anyway, yeah, that is a good diet tip though. A deep sleep. But this weekend I had a 24-hour urine test. Has anybody had that? I know it sounds gross. It is gross. It's TMI. But a 24-hour urine test is something they give you to test a host of things when you have kidney stones. He's trying to determine in January, I go back in January, to if I can have a very low dose of a blood pressure medicine. Now, my blood pressure is 107/73. Now, right? So I don't need blood pressure medicine, but at a very low dose, it doesn't affect your blood pressure. But what it does is people who have calcium oxalate stones, which is what I have, kidney stones, right? That's why protein messes me up so hardcore. I can't, my body will not process protein like a normal person. And salt, sodium, salt, chips, any of that shit. If I drink soda, I don't drink soda, but if I did, right? Selena, horsetail tea is supposed to be good for kidney stones. Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll ask him about that. Yeah, I discovered I wasn't taking the right blend and taking in the morning. It has helped me. Okay. But yeah, so the 24-hour, but he's trying to get these tests all done up before January. I have another ultrasound and I have an x-ray of my kidneys and all that good stuff in December. And so I just did that 24-hour urine. But that is I hate that freaking test. Hey, Dia, tonic water. Yeah, I've heard that, tonic water. I wonder if that's like what I drink, mineral water. Same thing? No. Oh, I found these big ass, oh my God, my Sam's Club finally got Topo Chico in the great big bottles. Oh my God, I'm on 2 18 packs. I'm so excited. Oh my God. So anyway, when I have a 24-hour urine, of course, everybody, when they're testing your urine, what you do is every time you pee, from the moment you get up to the moment you get up the next morning, is you take the pee, you pee in a hat, in the, you put it in your toilet, you pee in that hat, you pour that pee into a huge, it's a 4-liter jug. I'm like, if you're peeing 4 liters, you got bigger problems than kidney stones, my friend. So I had to do that. And that is like being tied to your bathroom because, of course, I drink more water. I think I actually drank like 60-something ounces of water the other day because I knew I was doing the urine test. But you can't really fool. Do you know what I mean? It's like people who do like a glucose test and they decide 2 days before the glucose test, I won't eat any sugar because surely to God, no, it's not a, right? I was doing the same shit. It's like flossing 2 weeks before you go to the dentist. They're going to know you're not really flossing all the time. But anyway, yeah. So I was doing that. Yeah. When I started Zepbound, my doc did a huge blood panel and I'm on a few mineral hormone therapy so much. Oh yeah. Those kidney stones, yeah, I have them so much. And so I was up, I was down, I was up, I was down. I mean, I must have peed 14 times in the night. So I ended up peeing, which is good for me because normal output is anywhere between 1 liter to 2 liters. More than that is called something. Less than that, it's called some other osis or whatever. And so I peed 1.25 liter. So pretty good output for me. Used to, seriously, when I first started having kidney stones, it's been 26 years ago, girl. It was a jug that you kept your pee in and they asked you to refrigerate it. Now you put like a solution in there. I'll tell you what you have to do now. But used to, you would take that jug and you'd start in the morning, peeing, collect it, take that jug back into your doctor, and then he would send it off to the lab. Well, you don't have to do that anymore. You just have to tell them where your pee is, which, if you lie, they're going to know because your pee's dark or light, or, you know what I mean? They know pretty much how much output from the composition of your pee. But now what you do is you collect it. You give them the volume. You tell them the first time that you peed, that time, like I think it was 5:53 in the morning, and then I stopped peeing at 6:23. Something along that line. So, and then you shake it up because this is like, it comes with a chemical that you pour down in there, and then you put the cap in the bottle of the chemical down in there, and then you take your pee and you put the top on really, and you shake it really vigorously. And then there's a spout thing, on it. And then you just pour it into this little vial like that, and really screw it on, and then put it down in this plastic bag and seal it up well, and then put it in a little box and then call FedEx to come pick it up, and that's it. And that's how the pee test. And then you pour all your pee out in the toilet and throw away the jug and the. So it sounds really gross. And you don't have to refrigerate it or anything. You just like keep it beside your toilet. Right? You just like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? So anyway, oh, these freaking self-verbs. Oh, I hate them. I hate them. So yeah, okay, so I call FedEx. Let me just tell y'all. So I call FedEx and I'm like, FedEx is right down the road. Like, I can go drop it off. And they're like, no, this is express, whatever. You've already paid up for it, my insurance or whatever. I'm like, okay. Right. Yeah, that was a thing. That was a thing. This doctor made me do that. He's passed away now. This was a long time ago, but yeah. I don't think it was relevant. I don't think I needed to either, but that's the way it was. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I call FedEx. This is on Sunday morning. They go, oh, you know what? We're closed tomorrow. We'll come and get it. And she goes, what's a good time? So I say 9 a.m. I'll put it outside at 9 a.m. Just come pick it up. Great. They call me at noon and the guy goes, and I had said, like, I can just take it to FedEx. So I go, no, this is part of it. We have to come and get it. Okay. They don't know what it is. They just know I'm dropping off a package. Like, I have a package. And so at 12, this guy calls me. He goes, hey, this is Alan from FedEx. We can't come now. And I'm like, yeah, I noticed that. It's 12 o'clock. And he goes, we're not even going to make it till maybe 5:30. I go, it's fine. It's just sitting out there. Okay. 7:30 last night. I look out the door. Freaking still sitting. My piss is still sitting in a box. I'm like, we could have already taken it to FedEx because I do not want my pee to go bad and have to do another test. I tell you now, I do not want that. Like, I would be pissed not to, have a pun there, but no pun intended. But so I call the girl, and yes, I was feeling like a Karen, but I was trying to be nice. And I said, look, you guys didn't come today. It's 7:30. It's dark outside. I'm going to bring my package in. I'm going to set it down at the door. And then I am going to take it to FedEx in the morning. Okay? I said it just like that. And the girl's like, oh, I'm sorry. I said, it's a lab test that took me 24 hours to collect. I don't want to do this test again. Do you understand? So I needed to go to the lab, back to the lab, which was in like Illinois or something. I said, okay. So the girl's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I go, okay, just cancel the pickup. I'm not waiting until I'll just take it, okay? I could have taken it today. So I was like, all right. So I called Bill, and of course I'm giving him shit. I'm like, can you believe them, those sons of bitches? He's like, well, it's fine. I'll take it tomorrow. I go, okay, never mind. Did you ever do the Cologuard? I have, Rachel. I have. And they know what's in that freaking box. Oh, yeah. I have done it. I think three years in a row. I put my shit in a box. Yeah. Anyway. I swear to God, I put the phone down from talking to Bill. Ding dong. I just grabbed the box up and I'm like, I know it's them. I know. And the guy has a mean ass. He's mean mugging me hard. And I'm like, look, all I said was I would take it. Hey, girl, hey. All I said, hey, Leanne, hey, L.I. Girl, look. Oh, yeah. I said, all I said is I will take it myself. And the guy said, yeah, okay, just give it to me. It's like, okay, bye. So hopefully everything's good with my pee test. The shit that you have to do with kidney stones, I swear to God. And it all stems from, I know when I'm trying to do a diet which focuses highly on protein. I know it's great because you keep your hair, you up your protein to keep your hair. Yes, I'm losing my hair. It's bad. It is bad. On a daily basis, like today I was just putting product in my hair and it was a clump. It was a complete ass clump. You can see it. Yeah, I used to have a lot of hair, so I should have just done I eat Holly. Ugh. Hey, Cologuard, I had an abnormal one. Oh, see, now you have to do oh. Yeah. Asshole doctor did to see if I was bleeding because I was anemic. Yeah, I have never done a colonoscopy. Bill has one every year because his grandmother had colon cancer. And so he's pre whatever, right? It's in his family or whatever. And so I have never had one at the age I am. Every year, mine and Leanne's doctor says, "Hey, do you want to do another Cologuard screening?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. Thank you. Goodbye." But I'm having some problems, so I probably need to tell her, but I'm not going to until it's just absolutely freaking necessary. I don't know. I have a thing about it. I don't want to do it. It's the cleaning out, which now, oh, and shit, they won't let you take your, anytime you have surgery, anybody on Zepbound, here's a little tidbit for you if you're on a GLP-1. You have to, see now I've messed my hair up because you can see my balding right here. Sorry. So now I have to tell them that yeah, see that right there? Yeah, you saw it, guys. Don't you remember you and Yota tortured me during the prep? Yeah. The prep is the worst. It's the friggin' worst. But yeah. What was I saying? Oh shit. Lots of toilet jokes. Yeah. But I don't know. I just don't want to. Oh, I can't remember what I was saying. Oh yeah, a GLP-1. Like if you're on a GLP-1, if you have a surgical procedure, anything that's outpatient, anything. All my kidney stone shit. You can't take your GLP-1 for over a week prior because you know how they put a tube down your throat anyway because they tell you not to eat like a day or 2 days before you go on a clear liquid, right? That's so you don't aspirate.